I know that a lot of the agents that I speak with think that NAHU simply is only involved in the under 65 health space with, group and individual products and, employer benefits, and that's just not the case. Incredibly involved in the Medicare space. I'd like to take some time this morning to talk about some really important work that NAHU is doing to support their members and their families during this COVID-19 pandemic. Good morning, insurance agents of the senior market. Welcome back here on Wednesday, April 21st. Another great episode of Near and Far we're going to bring to you today. A little bit different content today, kind of shaking it up a little bit. Many of our viewers know that I am personally very involved with NAHU, specifically on their Medicare Council. And for those of you that aren't super aware of NAHU or their mission, it's the National Association of Health Underwriters. Which is an organization that works tirelessly on behalf of health insurance professionals, agents, carrier employees, and also the clients that all of you serve. And NAHU is also incredibly involved in the Medicare market as well. I know that a lot of the agents that I speak with think that NAHU simply is only involved in the under 65 health space with, group and individual products and, employer benefits, and that's just not the case. Incredibly involved in the Medicare space, being that most of you, that's really your focus. So I'd like to take some time this morning to talk about some really important work that NAHU is doing to support their members and their families during this COVID-19 pandemic. So there are very few folks that know, either NAHU members or otherwise, that NAHU is providing financial assistance to members and their families as part of the NAHU COVID-19 Relief Fund. And there was recently an email that went out, I think actually first thing yesterday morning, specific to that relief fund. And it just made me think about the fact that I've talked to other agents and other distributors about this, and very few people are aware. So that COVID-19 Relief Fund is designed specifically to assist members and their families, and it is funded by other fellow NAHU members. Now, this fund is really geared around assisting with a couple of different things. First would be out-of-pocket expenses that people are experiencing due to COVID. The second is unanticipated funeral costs. I know that that's a kind of a morbid thought, but I think that there are probably very few of us who are watching today who haven't been touched by this pandemic in that very unfortunate way in terms of final expenses. And then lastly, any sort of special circumstance COVID-19 related expenses. So again, those are the three items that the fund is really designed to assist with for NAHU members and their families. Now again, this is not something we typically do, is talking about this type of fund or things that we're doing. We're usually talking about intricacies of Medicare, or how a Medicare Supplement plan works, or bonus programs, cash falling from the sky. But we understand that many of our loyal viewers and subscribers are members of NAHU, and just felt like this was really important to do. Additionally, if you are in a position to donate, maybe you don't need these funds, you've not experienced any of these issues, but you'd like to support your fellow NAHU members. I would encourage you to think about doing that. It's certainly a time where many of us have to think about how fortunate we are and to try to help our fellow insurance agents get through a really tough time. So again, think about that, whether or not it's something that you can do. We're going to provide links in the description so you can both learn more about the NAHU COVID-19 Relief Fund, as well as to provide you some direction if you want to get involved. Also, keep on the lookout for a lot of upcoming content that we're going to have that is involved very specifically with NAHU. And just a couple things. Number one, we're going to have a really special interview with insight into the first 100 days of President Biden's administration, and more specifically, what is the impact to our national healthcare system, both on the Medicare side as well as on the under 65 side. And then we'll also spend some time when the launch is here of the NAHU 2022 Medicare certification course. It is going to be the competitor with AHIP, actually launched last year for the first time. A lot of tremendous improvements coming for 2022. So we'll also bring that content to you geared around what NAHU's doing to try to improve the pre-Medicare Advantage season education process for all of the agents that work in the senior market. So thanks for waking up early with us this morning here on Near and Far. As opposed to coming to you Friday, we will be back with you tomorrow with an incredibly exciting announcement. You will not want to miss it. Make sure to tune in tomorrow morning, Thursday, April 22nd at 7 a.m. Don't miss the excitement. We'll see you tomorrow morning.